this is the second series. If you didn't happen to see the first series, it is you can find it below in the video section on my YouTube channel, and I encourage you to watch those. There are 8 sessions, about 30 minutes long each. Each one has meditation and a little discussion focused on each meditation. So I thought in the second series what I would do is actually start from the basics, because I know there may be a lot of people who have never tried meditation, or maybe you've tried it under different circumstances and are curious maybe like how to use it your own practice, to start your own practice, or to modify it to what would be most beneficial for you. So that is my aim for these sessions, and I would love to hear your feedback, what maybe resonates with you, what you found helpful, what you might like to see from future sessions as well. So I think what we will start with is the main reason to do meditation, and that depends on each individual. For me, it was finding a way to be able to find inner calm, to release, or not really release, because it never really goes away, right? If you have anxiety or certain situations trigger certain things. For me, it was more getting to a point where I could recognize and become aware of external things that would trigger me, or when I started to feel changes physiologically or emotionally, having the clarity to recognize that, understand what was happening, and then redirect that so that I could maintain a calm composure or deal with whatever emotions or surfacing or anxieties in that moment, instead of, I don't know, running away or shutting down or removing myself from the situation, but actually like dealing with it deeply internally and making that a practice so that it happens without me even having to think about it, right? And yeah, it's different in every situation, but that's what drew me to find a meditation practice. So it may be something entirely different for you, but that's just an example, and I would love to hear what drew you here today. So please let me know. So I think one of the most important things to consider when coming to meditation is to know that there's no right or wrong way to practice. You will discover what works best for you, and you are the only person who can do that for yourself. You may try out different teachers or different practices and see which ones maybe work for you. Take parts from here or there and mix them together, or create your own after trying out different practices. So I hope that you will do the same here, and please feel free to ask questions too. I will do my best to answer them promptly. So I think the main thing to start out with meditation is to try and quiet your mind. And how we do that is by focusing on our breathing. So one technique I like to do is counting. If I'm finding my thoughts are really scattered, or there's a lot of different things going on around me, maybe I'm sitting in traffic and I can't just run away and hide from everyone, or you can't really get out of that situation. If one thing that can help, and you can still be aware of your surroundings, everything that's going on, is to perhaps start counting backwards from 20 and focus on your breathing and allow the focus on your breathing to calm you from inside. And then once you start to focus on your breathing and feeling calm inside, then that will translate externally. You know, it will slow down your heart rate. It will help you just physiologically, things to calm down, slow down. So that's just one example, and we'll go through it in depth with each session. But I want you to know first off that it doesn't matter if you're seated or lying down, or if you have your palms up, and if you have your feet out to one side, or, you know, your eyes closed or open. Ultimately, the main goal of having a meditation practice is that it just becomes something that you don't even think about. You are meditating in a meditative state constantly, so you're not thinking about it. You just naturally become that, so that you're equipped to be in any situation. I mean, that's life, right? To just be and know, have the confidence and clarity and awareness to know that no matter the situation, you're going to be tested, you're going to have things that you have to deal with, but you have this strength and calmness already infused in you and available, so that you have the capability and tools to manage it and deal with it. And not only that, but gain clarity and awareness and translate that calmness onto those around you to help diffuse those types of situations. And I will say, my personal experience, it's still an ongoing practice with each situation, and some are more difficult than others, but at least you go into the situations knowing that you have these tools, right? So I think there will be plenty of time in our sessions to go through why sometimes meditation instructors will suggest closing your eyes or having your palms up, or different ways of breathing or situating your body. So we'll go through that, but for today, I think I just want to focus on knowing that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. You will find what works best for you, and that's something to remember, no matter who is leading the meditation or where you're at. Because in reality, we might not have the luxury of being able to sit with our eyes closed and meditate, or lie on the floor and get into like a meditative state that we would do if we were doing a meditation class, right? Because in real life, we might be in the office, or oops, I don't know if that messed with the recording. Sorry about that. In the office, or like I was saying, traffic, or in a line at the checkout at a grocery or wherever, you know, dealing with whatever types of situations we encounter in everyday life. So that is my goal for the class, these sessions, and we will really dive in deep starting next Sunday. But I just want to do a little intro, and I hope that you will come back next Sunday. I will probably try to do these, I'm thinking maybe live, but we'll see, because then I may want to have the ability to like respond to your comments and stuff too. So we'll see how that goes, but you can let me know your preference too, if you would interact if I do live. So I'd be happy to do that if that's better for everyone else. It can be more like interactive with class. So think about that, and if you would like to get an idea of the meditations that I do, I have posted quite a few meditation videos with different focuses. So with singing bowls, some without, some at different times of the day, like at sunrise, or just for different themes. So go ahead and look through those and see which ones maybe work for you or not. And if none of them do, then I'm open to suggestions as well, because there are so many different types of meditations and mantras and ways to approach this, but I want it to be for you, what's most helpful for you. So thank you for your time on this Sunday or whatever day you're watching this. And I look forward to our first in-depth practice session next Sunday. Have a beautiful week. Bye.